women do play these games, but do we like what we're given, or are we given what we like? Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's hard to know where one begins and the other ends. And I remember Sarah pointed out on that episode, like, well, it's in this conversation of like, do we put on makeup because we find it freeing, or is what we find freeing getting praise? So yeah, I honestly, it's very difficult, because like, I am so conscious when I do the podcast that I am holding up a binary much of the time of like, obviously I know that like plenty of men probably love Bring It On or whatever, and like I had a male guest on for the Gilmore Girls, and he had so much more knowledge on that than I ever could have expected. But I actually find it difficult, and I have no straight answer for it. I love praise. I love celebrating what I see as sort of like female culture. I love how elastic that is. I love Elizabeth Day so much, and I've worked with her at events and things, and had great weekends with her and stuff. And I look at her podcast and I'm like, wow, that's amazing. What a thing she's built to like have the most famous people in the world want to talk to you. And it's hard not to feel jealous, like, right? It's hard to feel like, oh wow, if only I got my shit together a bit more and like responded to what the market actually wants from me, which is more podcasts, as opposed to I'm just slaving away at books for teenagers, which is what I love doing as well. But maybe I would be, on the cover of Harper's Bazaar. She looks so good on that cover. But then I realized, I was like, I don't want to go bigger. I don't actually want more audience or to have any celebrities come on, because I've interviewed celebrities and, as part of various jobs before, and it's not that fun, and they don't become your friends afterwards. What I realized is I don't want to go bigger. I want to go deeper. Like, I don't want the world's biggest pizza. I want the world's deepest cheesecake. I want to be like, to throw out an episode on baking or Naughty's fashion, and in the fashion episode you get nothing on fashion, and the baking episode you get loads on fashion, and to have an audience that's invested enough and along for the ride enough that they're like, cool, Caroline's on the thing this week. This is